Hello. The mic's working, right? I want to welcome you to our fifth concert of the summer season. We have one more next week, and then, so bring your Kleenex. That's going to be the last one. You may have noticed we have a few more bodies up here than we usually do. For a number of years, the Palmyra-Eagle Community Band and the Lake Mills City Band have performed a joint concert together. And this is truly a joint concert. We become one big band. It's not a battle of the bands where they play, then we play, then they play, and then we win. You know, not that. I didn't say that soft enough. Okay. We're continuing the tradition tonight with Jim Nice and the Palmyra-Eagle Band here at our Commons Park. So welcome them. We want to point out that the performance tonight is the culmination of several rehearsals at our own rehearsal halls. We're in the high school band room, and but we've only had one rehearsal together, and that was at Palmyra-Eagle High School band room on Monday night. So that will just help you be amazed at how wonderful we sound. Before we begin, I also want to recognize and thank our sponsors for tonight's concert: Remax Community Realty, the Lake Mills Optimist Club, somewhere over there, and Fort Healthcare. I also want to thank each of you for being here tonight and for your ongoing support of the Lake Mills City Band. Playing for an appreciative audience makes what we do even more enjoyable for us. So thank you. To get things underway, we'll start as we always do with God Bless America. Thank you. We usually have each concert center on some sort of theme. And looking at the pieces Jim and I have lined up for tonight, I see really two different themes here. One theme is going to focus on music familiar to kids, as well as a dance contest for kids or adults who think they're kids. The other theme that seems to come through with the pieces we picked are Broadway and Hollywood. So just to keep it interesting, we'll mix it up a little bit. And right now we'll start off the evening with Jim and a couple of the pieces that he's doing. So here we go.
Hello. Dave's taller than me. Okay, tonight we have two circus marches from composer Carl King. He spent a decade as a circus musician in the early 20th century and became one of the most prolific and popular composers in the history of band music. Tonight, imagine the excitement of a three-ring circus with lions and elephants, clowns and jugglers, the human cannonball, and thrilling high-wire trapeze artists. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Prestissimo. This year marks the 85th anniversary of the world premiere of the movie The Wizard of Oz at the Strand Theater down the road in Oconomowoc on August 12, 1939. The selection we present to you tonight includes these highlights: We're Off to See the Wizard, If I Only Had a Brain, The Merry Old Land of Oz, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, and Over the Rainbow. We hope you enjoy the music from this American classic, The Wizard of Oz.
Now, whoop. Now we're going to present a couple pieces that fall into the Broadway Hollywood music theme. Man of La Mancha is a 1965 musical with music composed by Mitch Lee. The play tells the story of the mad knight Don Quixote and is performed as a play within a play performed by Cervantes and his fellow prisoners while they await a hearing before the Spanish Inquisition. You remember your history, those didn't turn out too well. The original Broadway production ran for 2,328 performances, won 5 Tony Awards, and it's been revived 4 times on Broadway, making one of the most enduring works of the musical theater. The most famous song from the production that you'll recognize, if we're doing our job, you'll recognize it. The Impossible Dream, which has become a standard. Here's a medley from Man of La Mancha. Yeah, I'm all smiles because there was a part at the end where we get it, you know, most of the time, but we got it, so it was good. Keeping, you don't even know where the hairy part was, but you know, trust me, it worked out. It's good. Hi, Camille. Keeping with the Broadway Hollywood theme, we next play a medley from Jersey Boys. Jersey Boys is considered a jukebox musical because the music originally was composed as pop music meant to be played in, what do you think? A jukebox. More accurately, thousands of the jukeboxes around the world. This musical presents a documentary-style format that dramatizes and follows the formation and success of the 60s musical group, The Four Seasons. Songs from this Jersey Boys medley tonight will feature Walk Like a Man, Big Girls Don't Cry, Rag Doll, December 1963, Oh What a Night, and Can't Take My Eyes Off You. Here are the highlights from Jersey Boys.
Our next selection is perhaps the most famous of Carl King's circus marches, earning it the nickname the Granddaddy of Circus Marches. He wrote this masterpiece in 1913, and we believe it stands the test of time. We present to you Barnum and Bailey's favorite. The musician John Williams is arguably one of the greatest composers of the modern era. His compositions for the Olympics, Star Wars, Jaws, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind are iconic. He has been awarded 5 Academy Awards, 3 Emmys, 4 Golden Globes, and 26 Grammys. Tonight we highlight the movie Home Alone. Our selection was written to run alongside the film. It can be heard in numerous sections of the film, either in its full length or fragments, forming the backbone for the film soundtrack. We present to you Somewhere in My Memory by John Williams.
Children's March, Over the Hills and Far Away, was written by Percy Grainger, and it was his first original work for band. It was originally written between 1916 and 1918 as a piano showpiece for World War I relief efforts. However, before it could be premiered, the armistice was declared, Grainger was sent home, and the war ended. So instead, in January of 1919, he had a chance to play it with the Goldman Band in New York, with Grainger conducting, and this piece it's called Children's March because it has kind of a buoyant, bouncy feel to it. It keeps growing in volume, getting louder and louder until about 2/3 of the way through, and then it gradually comes back down again. So here it is, Grainger's Children's March. Thank you. All That Jazz is a song from the 1975 musical Chicago. The music is composed by John Kander and lyrics by Fred Ebb. And All That Jazz is the opening song from that musical. The original Broadway production opened on June 3rd, 1975 and ran for 936 performances until August of 1977. Bob Fosse directed and choreographed the original production, and it was revived in 1996 and holds the record as the longest running musical revival, American musical revival in Broadway history. It's the second longest running show ever to run on Broadway, behind only the Phantom of the Opera. From the musical Chicago, here is And All That Jazz. We're coming to yours, okay? We're coming to yours.
We Americans can find agreement on three things. We love mom, apple pie, and baseball. In 1925, America's March King, John Philip Sousa, composed the following piece on the occasion of the National League's 50th anniversary. The musicians of the Lake Mills and Palmyra-Eagle Community Band are happy to share their love of music and sport. So sit back and enjoy the national game. Another icon of America is the creative genius of Walt Disney. This next selection will transport you to the Magic Kingdom with these musical gems: the Mickey Mouse Club March, The Great Outdoors, It's a Small World, You Can Fly, The Best Time of Your Life, and Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me. Please enjoy the happiest place on earth with A Day at Disneyland.
All right, tonight one of our sponsors is the Lake Mills Optimist Club. And it's, oh, yeah, let's hear it for the Optimist. One of the goals of the Optimist is to sponsor activities that benefit our young people. I'm not sure that a dance contest with me involved is going to benefit our young people, but we're going to give it our shot. The Optimists have asked me to do a dance contest. So if you're a kid, anywhere from the age of 3 to 72, get ready to dance. Come on, right down in front here. Follow Camille. We're going to do a couple pieces we've used in the past. There we go. All right, come on. Don't be shy. Come on down. That's right. And we got to show our Palmyra friends what dancers we are in Lake Mills here, you know? All right, Dane. All right. Our first dance number is one that most of you know, the Village People's hit single from their third album. You spelled it exactly right, Camille. YMCA. Here we go. All right, stay right where you are, because now we're going to dance. Right, got another one for you. Here's a hint. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out. The Hokie Pokie, all right. Good job. She gets an extra prize for the Optimist. She got it. All right, so once we do this one, go head on over to the Optimist table. They've got some prizes. In case you win one, but I'll give you a little hint. You will win one. Okay? So here we go with the Hokie Pokie. Here we go, guys. All right. Doesn't really feel like a cool evening anymore. What? Not yet. Yeah, I'll pick up my prize later. Okay. While the dancers are recovering and visiting the Optimist table to collect their prize, we're going to close out our concert with a march by Leroy Anderson. The Governor's March was originally titled the Governor Bradford March. It was premiered in July of 1948 by Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops at a concert where, not surprisingly, the Massachusetts governor made a special appearance. The march was rediscovered in the fall of 1998 in the Harvard University Band Library about 20 years after the death of Leroy Anderson. It was retitled The Governor's March, and here it is. Thank you. We want to thank you for that nice applause. Want to thank our friends from the Palmyra-Eagle Community Band and their director, Jim Nice. Once again, our annual joint venture is something we look forward to, and I hope that the Palmyra Band feels the same way. It's fun every year to get together, and if you're down below, but if you came up here, you'd see we've got every folding chair that the high school had available, and we've only got like 2 or 3 that haven't been used. we have probably, let's see, total with people that aren't sitting, we're approaching 90 people up here. So it's really fun. And I'll tell you, they're really good on the loud stuff. Yeah, some of the really soft stuff we're working on, but you know, it was a lot of fun. Our next concert will be our last for the summer season, and it'll take place right here in Commons Park, assuming the weather cooperates. If it does not cooperate, our performance will take place in the high school auditorium here at 7 p.m. We're hopeful. I don't know if you've been following weather apps. We have the last few days, and first we were going to have rain tonight, then we weren't, then we were, then we weren't. So until it gets close to the time, you don't really know. We're going to be presenting a concert at this last concert based on our band members' favorite pieces this year. Although that will be the last concert of the summer season, keep in mind that we'll have several playing opportunities this fall and winter that will culminate with our end of the year holiday concert that will take place in Lake Mills High School Auditorium. We don't have a date yet, but probably if it's like other years, it'll be between Christmas and New Year's. So, if you are able, please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem.
You were?